Welcome Aries, it's the Rainbow Wizard. I will be doing a reading for you. It is a love reading. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Please hit the thumbs up, do a like, subscribe and all the good stuff. So I have been pre-shuffling and meditating over your cards here. So let's just dive into your energy, Aries. It is the end of January, but this reading should cover also the beginning of February. I will usually say when you listen to a reading, it doesn't mean you have to listen to every Aries reading and there's a cut-off of each week, but I'm picking up, it's a new energy every week. Sometimes you can also find a similar thread or energy in the readings that I find during the weekend. All right, that's when I do the readings. All right, we have the Ace of Cups, so it's a possibility here for to open up. I did pick up Sagittarius energy because previously I did shuffle and I lost the cards and whatnot. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or maybe you met someone in Sagittarius season. We also have Virgo here. I feel that Aries, that there has been reflection, there has been, well, the justice is here as well. I feel that someone that is out in the cold, that is grieving the connection, they want answers, and there's been some kind of nightmare around the situation, the separation here, Aries. Some of you are coming into wealth because you have been investing, so there is positive news around you here, Aries. So I feel as well we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So maybe you are actually, bad luck comes up as good luck. Some of you could have experienced sadness. There is a loss, something that you are grieving, Aries. However, when it comes to, it's like, you know, grieving, this type of grieving, the Three of Swords, grieving might not be the right word, just Nine of Swords, there has been there could be an upcoming release of tears. Tears could be a release, all right? But the Three of Swords, actually, it isn't really as bad as it sounds. So Three of Swords is typically, you could be very, teary, all right? So you could, and that's why sometimes feeling sad can be often an experience of self where you get teary and there might not be something actually happening right then. It might be something you release with tears that is before something happens. That could be, let's say, where someone would say, well, now this is sad, all right? But usually, personally, we go through an experience about a release, usually never on the time, or where someone else would say to you, well, now you can cry. What I mean by that is it's coming up here like, okay, let's say, what's the example I'm getting? Sorry, my mouth is dry. It's as if you could go through a tough time. That could be, let's say, if you hear about a loved one passing away or having an illness that could make them pass basically, or you will have a message about a divorce and you don't want the divorce, but it's like it hasn't really happened. You can still do something about it, or you hear about someone's illness, but it's kind of out of your control. But it's something about, I don't know why I'm getting it, so sorry to bring a sad message. That's just an example. I'm not getting that you're experiencing something like that, but you will be experiencing some kind of sadness that is a release, but it has to do with a fear, and it has to do with something that you are predicting to happen based on a previous experience, or it could be something that you feel like very emotional about because you could be going through something to do with your own health, let's say. So the thought of something else happening, for instance, could make you feel very emotional at this time. There will be some kind of release. I'll leave it at that. But this release is going to be a good thing. You will actually look up from your tears and you will see, oh, oh, really? I'm seeing that, Aries. You're like, oh, really? It's like, well, no, it's not bad news, Aries. I promise you here. Say this. That's what the spirit is telling me to tell you. It's like, no, this is good stuff. It's not the actual outcome that you fear, but you have got a release anyway. It's something like, it's not a bad outcome. That's what is showing up here. It's like, no, it's not the worst thing in the world. You have been releasing it, but usually a release also has to do with something else. Usually it has to do with our own mental state, health, all these kind of things, right? That's why sometimes in life we go through and saying, well, there's nothing that would make me cry. I mean, I wouldn't cry even if I watched a sad movie. And then other times in life, it's like you're crying for no reason because it's that, it's whatever's going on also with you individually. But I'm getting here that you could have gone through or going through just something that you feel is just very painful, even without looking at the world as it is. And it's just something about you going into your own space and you are going through a release and you could just feel like, why am I grieving? But anyway, so it's meant to happen. Like this, it's saying here, all right, it's and it's like washing away certain emotions, because after that, I just see here that it's almost like you'll be looking up, Aries, and you're like, oh, see what I invested in just over here? Oh, things are happening. There is an income, a surprise, a big surprise. When it comes to your finances, it's a big surprise when it comes to love. So it's night and day. So many of you could go through this experience in the near future, very near future, or you have. Usually I'm predicting the future, and actually, personally, I this is quite strange because some things go up and down. I've sometimes heard that there's going to be a release, like if I have done a personal reading or so, when I'm feeling on top of the world and I'm like very defensive, and I will usually say, no way, there's no way, nothing's gonna make me feel sad, and then boom, 3 days later something happens that I will have some kind of release. Or actually it's been like the other way around as well, like, oh my god, I feel terrible, I can see now something is going to happen that I'm not happy with, or that's going to continue this kind of my tears, or whatever the feeling is, or stress, or sleepless nights, or whatever it is that is negative to me, and then it's like the most positive news will happen. So that's my experience with it. So let's just dive into, there's definitely this kind of experience going from something you feel is heartbreaking, Aries, and you're looking up and the best news ever is has landed on your lap, or will land on your lap. This is an extreme sort of, oh wow, yeah, really. So so who is showing up in your reading? Aries. All right, this person, you could be also picking up on someone else's feelings that is going through a difficult time. Their world's coming to an end in a way, and they might have to look for new beginnings elsewhere. Something difficult they are enduring. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a twin flame. I feel this person here is, they miss you. This person is... they feel out in the cold from you. They feel sad. But they feel a pull towards you, Aries. And there is 7 of Swords. All right. I'm picking up there's a union where the two of you have been playing a game of hide and seek. Maybe not on purpose, but that's what's showing up. Now, I see this person have been all up in their head, feeling stuck, feeling their foot is in one place and out the door. This could be a twin flame union. This could be a, yeah, right, okay. So this could, It's possible here, Aries, that you are dealing with a twin flame, and one of you or both of you have not gone through the necessary changes to, well, level up, as you say. So that's possible here. Now, this person could have looked at this union as a prison because they could be up in their head, feeling their hands are tied, their guard is up, and something like that, especially if they are in a relationship. As they have resisted this union, it is possible that this person have experienced a great loss, maybe illness, a hit on their finances, and the longer they stay where they are, it's almost like the further away from their spiritual path or this union they have been going. So that's showing up here. So I feel this person is finally accepting what this union mean to them, and actually they're seeing it's close to their wish fulfillment. Perhaps this person have been they've been sitting in this energy of, I got everything I need here, I want the luxury, the glitz, the glam around me, I don't want to take any action, things should just fall onto my lap, I've been in a relationship where things are just given to me, or something like that. Now, as there's been a separation here, the two of you have gone through something that will change you for the better. Usually pain does come with a gain. So I definitely see here, Aries, that this person is realizing the link between, you know, what's happened to them and you and where they're going. Not all hope is lost. They are now admitting that this is a real connection. It wasn't it was meant to be, or it wasn't like they could have looked at this connection. I have difficulty speaking today. Sometimes I do have difficulty speaking when spirits want to give me a lot of messages at the same time. But they're no longer hiding from what this union means to them. Because if this person has been in a relationship, I'm seeing that they were very much saying, I am in a relationship, all right? I will put my guard up when it comes to anything pulling me away from this relationship, because I am in control of the situation. So I will deny another relationship, all right? So yes, in a way they're saying, you know, I'm loyal to where I am. But the thing is that this person have also remained in a situation where they are not happy. Yes, the world. Something well, there is a release here, Aries. A release of tears, a release of stress perhaps, and it's a natural release. I see that this release will also detach you from a codependent situation perhaps. Aries, yeah. A codependent situation have been in your life. This can also be yourself. When a devil comes up in reverse, it can also mean that you dodged a bullet. It can mean that, you know, things could have gone a lot worse, but you are still crying over something that has happened, where it has put you in a moment of despair, but actually it's also bringing a lesson here, Aries. Yeah. So this could be a spiritual awakening to bring you on the path to a twin flame. I see that for some of you, you could go through an experience here of an ego death, Aries. You are saying here, oh, things could have gone a lot worse for me, but there is also a loss. Three of Swords, anyhow, is usually short-lived. It's that period when you're allowed to feel a little bit sorry for yourself as well. You know, crying is a selfish thing. Sounds bad. I think I think it was my mom that said that once, and I came to think of it, and I said, well, yeah, it is true actually, because usually when we cry, in a way, if you think about a heartache, all right, so what we cry over when we cry is that special bond you have directly between you and the person, right? Even though if someone says to you, no, you're so much better without them, yeah, of course, you know the practical, or you might know, like, or even it could be you deciding you don't want to be with a person, but you will never not cry when you've had an experience that is, you know, about something you miss, that is a one-to-one experience. You will cry because you will feel sorry for yourself that you will not have that experience, whether you chose it or not. You will feel sorry for yourself. And that's, I think, why people come to readings as well, because I think sometimes the world is always telling us to, you know, keep your head up, you know, you must be happy for the person. Yeah, you know, it's like we all probably know what we should think and do, but the thing is, it doesn't really take away the feelings of the selfish cries and the selfish feeling of like, I need to get these tears off my system, right? Or out of my system. So it's two parts here, and that's what I'm getting for you as well. You could be going through something that you have to let go of, but you will feel a little sorry for yourself because it's actually painful. To do that, but it's a natural release. This could be something that is a little bit bittersweet as well. You're like, oh, I'm actually quite lucky I got away with this, but I feel so sad, right? There's something about an ego death as well. This could also be, if you choose with the devil as well, can be our habits. If you stop eating your favorite comfort food when you feel this comfort food is making you feel good, your emotions going to come up and you might cry and for no reason. So it's things like that, any things like that. This could be, it's like you also deciding, oh, I'm going to move away. This is going to be, you know, a successful journey for me. I have to do this. But no, I still feel it's like a release, a major release that you're going through here, Aries, that will put you in a very good position, very, very good position. But it's saying here, make sure that you also cry, because this is the time to wipe those tears away, and don't even feel bad about crying those tears. That's what it's saying. So I will shut up about the tears now. So it's going to put you in a very strong position here, Aries. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Libra. Someone is going to be very romantic towards you, and you feel very happy to connect with this person. You could work with this person, Aries. I feel that there is finances coming towards you here, is collaborating with someone. It's good news, all right? So I'm picking up here some extraordinary news that is showing up in your life after you have experienced something that was devastating. For most of you, this is a cycle that has already been closed. And when you're looking back, you're like, I was so devastated. And now when it's coming back into your life tenfold, you will actually appreciate it a lot more. It's something that you will really appreciate, but you will also look at yourself and say, wow, if I did not go through this pain here, I would not be in the position that I am right now. And although, of course, no one wanted to go through pain. No, ideally not. Why would we want to go through pain, right? It's usually a gain that comes from it. And for you, Aries, I'm seeing that whatever you left behind, whatever you did release, it is definitely going to, it's like you are becoming the empress. You are, regardless of the gender, you are becoming someone you are proud of. You are becoming abundant, strong. You have no ego. You're not attached to anyone with an ego. You could have let go of something that is even a habit that was weighing you down as well, Aries. And the release is tremendous. It is you feel so light-hearted. You feel so happy. You feel so at one with yourself here. And when you move towards this person here, it just feels, see here, the Empress, that it was what made you. Now, there is someone here, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel there has been a divorce happening the person that is showing up in your life, there is a divorce that's happened, and if you have been separated from this person while they're going through a divorce, and you wondered why you have been separated, and you have gone through pain because you wondered what on earth happened, you will find out, Aries, that yes, you might have felt devastated because you didn't have any contact with this person, you didn't know what was happening, you were holding on to someone, but you will find out that this, what happened in the dark, it was for your protection. And it made you stronger, it made you heal, it made you sort of also almost immune to like someone's drama, for example, as well. I definitely see here, Aries, that whatever happened was for the best. You will feel grateful that it happened, actually. And it's almost like you're like, wow, I was crying over something, but oh boy, am I glad that I was not part of this person's life. Or there's something you will look at and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I was so devastated. So you will be thanking someone above for the blessings that you are receiving right now. There's been a lot of protection around you. It's almost like you were moved, you were separated from someone without any answers. You were longing, you were crying, you were feeling some, type of loss here and feeling up in your head, only to conquer that feeling and concluding it here and leveling up. And something about you mastering, the solitude, you mastering all your emotions. And yeah, the release is tremendous. Aries, you are so ready to take a leap here, and you feel invincible. You feel that you are strong when you face someone as well. You be like, in a very strong position. You don't hold any grudge anywhere as well. There's just something that's very liberating about this experience here, Aries. So unfortunately, I have to wrap up and go, but I feel here that you have new opportunities here in front of you, Aries, that you are now looking at with a lot of excitement here, a lot of excitement. I feel for many of you, Aries, you have left someone that is a twin flame to deal with their own stuff, without feeling that you're waiting for them, that they are the only one that can make you happy, because there's been a very sort of a strong pull and hold towards each other to remain sort of thinking about each other. But there is it's like set someone free and they will come back to you regardless much faster here. So it's definitely you being set free from this person. You are doing it with a lot of joy here and excitement. There is a person showing up in your life here that is meant for you, Aries. There is a choice in love as well with the Lovers. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Gemini. But the codependency that you've experienced in a connection, whether it is you, Aries, that is your own relationship, or someone that is going through it, it's like that's come to an end. The codependency, being sort of involved with the energy has ended. And because of that, you will feel this amazing release here, and you just feel on top of the world. And actually, there is a codependent energy here that could have sort of come as a block. And these kind of energies, sometimes you can't even put the finger on it. That's kind of a complicated stuff, right? You don't really see it straight away. So if any one of you have tears without even sort of, oh, this is weird, why do I have a release? It's just the last tears are the last part of the healing process in a certain situation before it all restarts. So this is what's happening. Yeah, unexpected income here, separation, official person here, courthouse. Yeah, I see here you could hear from this person a message, Aries, that have ended a relationship. It's kind of done and dusted, ready to move on. So for some of you, there is a message for you, a positive message saying, Here, Aries, this is, you know, your paper. You are free to go. This you have won. So some of you are really good news about a court case, something to do with the law, or something that is a band that's lifted. Either way, you will receive it as good news, and it's going to open new doors for you, Aries, and it's very exciting. For many of you, it has to do with abundance. Abundance will be flowing in and out of your life, and there is love here and this love is the love that is going to remain and stay in your life and complete you, Aries. So check out other signs in your chart as well. Perhaps if you have a moon sign in your chart, I'm getting that you should check your moon sign. Thank you for watching, Aries. Have a wonderful weekend. Please like, subscribe, and share the video.